Okay. All right. So welcome, Leslie. I am glad to do this session with you today.
Me too. Thanks.
Okay. So let's review your symptoms. You said you have upper back and neck pain,
Mhm,
and then a whiplash experience last year that just added to it.
mhm.
Where would you say the location is?
Okay, so just a lot of tightness. Can you see up here
Uh-huh.
on the
So
sides of the
through the
neck,
entire.
all the way through the shoulder? I mean, not to the shoulders, but in between, and all the way into the middle of the scapula. It's just really always tight, and having that whiplash just made it worse. And then now it's better, and then it gets worse and better. It'll start to irritate me again, and I do my little things to try to just get through it, but I'm having a hard time getting the tightness to relax. I do even emotional work to get it to relax, stiff neckedness or burdens or whatnot. And I try to, and just to let you know too, my mother had a lot of issues with her neck. So I think
Okay.
it is a connection to her pain, and hers came very much from depression. Sometimes there's physical pain that manifests from depression. For a
Mm-hmm.
while, she couldn't even speak or sing because her neck was so hurt. And now she can. She's 71 now, and so she did work through that. But I wonder if I'm not carrying a little bit of generational stuff. Um, and then I danced a lot when I was young. So there's that, maybe a lot of use of neck and back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Do
I
you
still
remember any?
dance, actually. I still dance. So I'd like it to work so I
Yeah.
can move.
Yeah. Huh. Do you ever remember it hurting when you were younger? Like when you were dancing or otherwise?
I don't remember an injury when I was young at all. I injured my tailbone once on stage, but I don't remember injuring it. That's what's so weird. Why is it so tight? I mean, I lay on one of those spine stretchers. I try to stretch it out and it just never totally relaxes. And then I figure the older I'm getting, the more that it's tight. I mean, I do lots of essential oils to try and help. And I just feel like I really need to work on this because backs are really important as we get older. It's just I don't want to have surgery. I'll just give you that right now. It's the
Yeah.
last surgery in the world that I want to have. And I can feel that, what am I even talking about? I had a major injury when I was young that just,
Oh.
hello, I didn't even think about it until now in association, really, because of the tightness. I didn't think really was because of that. But when I was 12, I was sitting on the tailgate of a car for an activity where we were cleaning up people's yards, and then we just hop on. A bunch of people would just hop on the tailgate. Back in the 80s, we didn't care about safety. Seriously, it's such a true thing. And then we had our rakes and our hose and whatnot, and I fell off. It was going 25 miles an hour, the car. My feet hit the ground going backwards, and then so it was my head that slammed back, and I got a basal skull fracture from ear to ear. So I wonder, and I've gone to chiropractors before, and they said, well, your spine is straight probably because of that injury, like right here on the neck, it's not curved enough. And then I feel like so I wonder if that might have been the source of the issue that may be coming up more now.
Okay.
It was a major concussion, and I was so lucky. It was one of those things where I was very blessed to come out of that as well as I did. So I wasn't able to dance for a little while, but that's really the only major injury I've ever had in my life.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wasn't even associating them. So wow, I'm glad that I
Yeah.
remembered that because that's probably important.
Yeah, I'm glad. We will check on that. I'm interested to see if that totally could be playing into this.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So cervical has been straightened, concussion and fracture, tightness.
So it was
So
the
the
base of the skull from ear to ear. Right back here was totally split, but I didn't have internal bleeding. Like I could have really had some major damage from that. That's what's miraculous about it. But now, I think maybe the neck and shoulders are feeling that.
yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check on that because I'm interested.
Mhm.
That things like that can be a root cause of a whole chain
Come
of
back
events.
this
So
many years later, right?
yeah, so we will see. Okay. And then I want to get a little bit more information on the tightness. So the tightness almost never goes away, or sometimes it
The
does.
tightness never goes away. The soreness comes and goes.
Oh, soreness comes and goes.
So there's times where it just irritates me more than other times, but I always feel tight, and I'm always going like this and trying to stretch it and roll my shoulders, do yoga, Pilates,
Okay.
Zumba. I'm always trying to stretch almost daily and breathe and all that stuff, and the tightness never goes away.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm glad we're doing a session today. I'm very curious what will come up.
Me too.
I would love for this to get better for you and to find
Me
out
too.
whatever your body's experiencing. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's also get a baseline.
Yeah.
Today, on a scale of 1 to 10, 0, no pain, 10, the worst pain you've ever felt, what would you say the intensity level is for soreness?
It's not sore right now, but you see, when I go to the right side, I have a harder time with mobility than the left side. So there's something going on a little
You
bit
hit a
more on the
block.
right. Perhaps it's the left. I don't know how necks work, but turning my head this way, I would say it's not sore right now. This is just my norm, which is the tightness, so about a 2.
2 on the tightness.
Well, no, tightness, yes. Tightness a lot, but soreness wise, no, it's not sore right now.
Oh, okay. So then what would you rate the tightness intensity?
Well, I'm always like a 7 or 8.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, I mean, can you put your head on
Oh,
your
that's as far as it
shoulder?
goes?
I can't. I can't.
Let's see the other side.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
wow.
that's it.
Yeah. So that's like a 30 degrees.
You can even
Yeah.
see through the Zoom how it's really tight. Yeah.
Okay. We'll get that.
As far as I can go back, and I can put my head forward.
How far back can you go? Okay.
Is that normal?
Okay.
I don't know.
It's within functional range, but
It's tight here
could
though
get
too, to
more.
go back. Not as tight side to side as side to side, but I definitely can't. Like when I roll it, it feels really tight.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think I've got all the info I need. We've got kind of a base level measurement, and I'm
Look at
really
how my
excited.
right shoulder is higher than my left. Do you see that? I'm just sitting normal, and see how it's higher?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not chiropractors, Emily, but something's going on. I think I did the injury last year with the whiplash. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely more repercussion from that than before. So that was a second injury that aggravated it, I think.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what comes up. I'm going to take just a second to get centered, and then we can start. All right, and we'll warm up. Okay, good. I'm centered. All right, so Leslie, do I have your permission to test for you?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we've got a strong yes. I'm just using, for the viewers, I'm just using muscle testing for this. Okay, so now I'm just going to ask questions directly to your subconscious, to your energy. Is there an urgent priority? Yeah. Do we need to start with a 4, with an assessment, a partial assessment? Okay, what is it that needs to be addressed here? Body and spirit alignment. Okay, what % are you in your body right now? About 63%. Okay. Anything else on the assessment? Do we need to go through the other 4? No. Okay. All right. So since being fully aligned with your body, your energy and your body being fully synced up is where the body can process and release and heal the best. So we will, no wonder that's coming up as a top priority, we will address that first. All right. So can we just realign things? No, are we going to need to do something specific first? Yeah. All right. Is there something we need to release or add? Release. Okay. So I've got a big list of common imbalances memorized. Well, let's run through that. What is the root underlying imbalance that needs to get released in order for your energy and your body to be able to sync up completely? It is on the list. Emotional energy. Okay. An emotional resonance. So it's kind of a whole body energy residue. Like if you hit a gong and it keeps vibrating for a long time, similar thing. If you have an experience and you feel a really strong emotion and the whole body just keeps feeling it from that moment on.
Well, I have to tell you, I had a strong energetic reaction to the earthquake the last couple days.
Oh.
You're in California. So we had an earthquake here in Utah on Wednesday, I think. And I'd never been in a major earthquake before in my life. And Emily, I was completely calm during it. I had no fear. Very odd. And yet I've been lightheaded on and off ever since, and especially that day. I had to align my chakras. They were all out. Not feeling the earth beneath my feet really threw me. And then we've had these aftershocks that I'm not even feeling. But I think that not trusting that the earth is beneath my feet in a strong way has been kind of, so I wonder if that's part of it. Do you think perhaps?
I wonder, let's ask. Yeah, I could totally understand being in your first earthquake, your system having a reaction to that. Okay. Is that where this particular emotional resonance comes from? Yeah, you were spot on. Okay, do we need to identify what it is? No. Do we need to count how many there are? No. Okay, so is that ready? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so there's a system-wide emotional energy that got stuck there. Okay, so then let's release that. It's ready to go. I'm gonna use a magnet on my governing meridian proxy for you. And I'm gonna have you just take some deep breaths to help it clear. So we'll take some deep breaths and help clear out that emotional resonance. There it goes. Okay. Anything else with that? No. Okay. All right, so then should we go back to the original question? Yes, is there any underlying imbalance that needs to be addressed before your body and your energy will get fully aligned so you can get fully in your body? No, okay, so can we just realign you? Yeah, fantastic. All right, let me take a couple more. Yeah, your body's ready for it. All right, so we'll take a couple more deep breaths. We're just gonna help everything get realigned. Getting fully 100% in your body. Okay, so Leslie is 100% in her body. Yes, excellent. Okay, good. Do we need to do anything else? No. Okay, so that's important to do first. We want to make sure that you're in a healing state so that your body can process the things that it's going to bring up. And side note, if you feel any sensation or movement or visuals, or if your body twitches, or if you yawn, that's all normal. The body does things when it's releasing. And if it doesn't do any of that, that's okay too. So we'll just let that be known. Okay. Any urgent priority? No. Okay, are you ready? Is there any priority that would be important to do before we go into this category? No. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so then let's see, is there a route that would be most effective? Yes. To section this off? No. To do it as one whole? Yes. To do goal or issue? Anything else? Okay, just go through the list. All right, so we're going to put that all together as one, all the symptoms together in one chunk. And now we'll ask your body, is there an underlying reason for this neck and shoulder and back pain and tightness? No. Is there a root underlying imbalance causing it? Yes. Okay, all right, let's find it. Energetic. This one is emotional as well, an emotional energy of a wall. Okay, so our body can use emotional energy that's gotten trapped and build walls in an attempt to try and protect itself or to cope or to handle things. But then, of course, which can be helpful in the moment, but then it also cuts down on energy flow.
Well, you know about me that my heart walls are just, wow, really intense. And I'm thinking about it, and look, the heart chakra in the back is right there. We always think of heart right here, but
In front.
it certainly would affect the heart chakra. And I often find that the heart chakra goes up to my throat chakra. And that's where I manifest. I can tell I'm off because I'll get a lump in my throat or something and I have trouble and speaking and expressing.
Oh.
So I wonder if that's going all the way around too.
Ah.
Is that cool? That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had a lot of trauma is what I'm trying to say. Like so many people, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that I definitely have the heart walls.
Okay.
So maybe it's manifesting the back. I just never had thought of that before.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yep. It goes right through.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Yeah. And then the bridge between the throat and the heart.
Yeah. It feels like they're connected a little bit for me, that it radiates up and affects my throat chakra because it's a close chakra to the heart.
Yes. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Interesting. Yeah. So the wall that's coming up, I asked if it was a heart wall and I got a yes, but that it's not located in the front, it's located in the back as if to protect yourself from someone stabbing you in the back. Very interesting.
Wow.
Whew. Yeah.
I got chills when you said that. That felt very true.
Yeah, it feels very hefty and solemn, like absolutely we've built this for that protective measure. Okay. Well, it's surfacing is good news because anything that's surfacing during a session is ready to process. That's really great news. Okay, so do we need to know more? Yeah, do we need to know the layers? Do we need to know the thickness? Do we need to know the age? It is coming through energy, just the acknowledgement that anything that we've done in the past, like building a wall, was the best we could think of at the time and probably was helpful in that moment. It was helpful for us to do that. But then after the situation is over and we no longer need to try and protect ourselves in that way, a wall hanging around can just cause issues.
Yeah, it's easier to stuff when you have too many walls. You want to stuff more. You want to keep building it. Mm-hmm. We want them to be gone if we can.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Light, maybe just replace it with light.
Yeah.
Because protection is good, but the right kind of protection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just wanted to validate that and appreciate it. Okay. So is it ready? No. Do we need to know more information? No. So we need to address something that's underneath the wall first before your body will be okay with releasing the wall. Okay. Some kind of wound or trauma energy. Do you need to identify the type? No. Where? So where in the system? Yes. Okay, well, let's narrow it down this way. It's above the diaphragm, yes. Right side, left side, center. Okay. Below C5, yes. So around T5, T6. Okay. So is it the area in general? It is in that area. Okay, do we need to know more about the location? No. Okay, all right. So what else needs to be known about this trauma energy in order for it to able to heal and release? A disconnection. Okay, do we need to know more? No. Okay, so disconnection can happen in a lot of different ways. You can have a disconnection like we had at the beginning of your energy and your body being not fully synced up. They can be totally off or just a little bit off, or it can even just be within your body. Maybe some part of your system, one part of your system is not communicating with another. So the disconnection in communication. It can also happen energetically. So the energy of your hand is not communicating well with the energy of your arm. It can be in any of those levels. And it only happens if there's some kind of imbalance present that's kind of getting in the middle of that communication and stopping it from being able to go back and forth. So, okay. So there's a disconnection. All right, so then should we identify the trauma energy? No. All right, so what details do we need to know more? Yes. Specific, bring in, release, align, age, inherited. Oh, okay. From mom, did mom inherit it as well? No. All right, so you've got some of your mom's energy in that location. Do we need to know more about it? No. Is it ready? It's ready.
Yay.
Oh, all right. Okay, so the beautiful, awesome thing about releasing inherited energy is that anyone else who's also carrying around that same piece can release it as well. So we'll take some deep breaths and release out the inherited trauma energy from that area of T5, T6. And also allow or assist in the release of anyone else who's carrying that, who's ready to release it. And whenever we release anything, we also bring in love and light to help assist with that and to fill the space. It's feeling interesting.
I'm just gonna stretch a little bit.
Yeah, go for it. Good call. I was feeling the
Was needed.
Yeah, the
I was
need
sitting
for,
in kind of an awkward position, so I thought maybe stretching might be good.
yeah. Okay, let's check in. Is that finished?
It's more going
Almost.
down the back. There is a little bit more pain between the scapula and down the back. Not bad, but I can tell it's working something out. So just to give you feedback.
Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, good.
Did you see, though, while you were looking at me, my shoulders were evening out? I just
I
wanted to
didn't
point that
notice.
out, that when I was sitting there, it wasn't up high anymore as you were looking.
Wow.
Maybe those who observed also observed that, because you could see that my shelf was more even.
Huh. Fantastic.
It is fantastic. Thank you. Now I'm.
Okay, good. All right, so inherited energy is basically done processing. Can we move on while that finishes up? Yeah. Oh, I love releasing inherited stuff. Inherited stuff is often huge because it's someone else's stuff, and then at conception you get some DNA and some baggage, and then you add your own stuff to it, and it just gets big. Yeah, so
it's feeling really good right now. Moving and stretching, the pain's gone from that lower part. That was released. I can feel it released, is what I'm saying.
Fantastic. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it feels very different. Okay. Are we ready to move on? No. Okay, we're just going to give it another minute to process. Do we need anything in specific? No, just to give it a little bit more time.
May I offer something else?
Yes.
Do you work at all with earthbound spirits in your work with this kind of a thing, or no?
A little bit, if it comes up.
Well, I had 4 during this process, and I've been working with them while you've been working. It's the space that I'm in. I rarely ever come to this room. I'm trying to be in a quiet place. My kids are all over the house, right? So I hid in the basement, and there were 3 in this space. One was with me. I think maybe from the earthquake and things too, you know, because I really have been kind of off this week, more so than normal. And so I was helping them to move on while you were doing your work.
Oh,
So
that's
I just wanted to get that
fantastic.
feedback, because if for your, just in case, you know, for training and for telling you that it's not normal to have 3 in a space in my house. I clean my whole house all the time. And so this room is different and interesting. But one was with me, and
Oh,
they moved, just the last one just barely moved. So I'm feeling really, really good too from that. Meaning
oh,
sometimes that can be burden, right?
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
very good. Yeah, and I wonder if you getting all the way in your body helped with that, helped with the
Right.
ability to
Help with the process of
shift
them
that.
moving so quickly.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah, I was surprised at the size of the shift that had happened. So
Oh,
it makes sense that
good.
you had been working on things too.
hmm Well, I didn't mean to interfere with what you were doing. I just knew that that might get in the way a little bit from
Yeah,
what we were trying to do.
yeah, very nice. Good work.
Yay. Good, good. Thank you. You too.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I'm feeling great right now. A lot better. Should I
Okay.
do my neck?
Yeah.
I'd say it went down to about a 4 or 5 in my tightness. What do you think in observing?
I'm seeing a bit more motion side to
A bit
side.
more motion. hmm Well, I think I need to keep working that out, because the muscles have learned to tighten around the root that you, or the base that you've released. So I just need to keep stretching a little bit more than normal to get my body in alignment with
Yeah,
the emotional release part, right?
yeah, and help it get
The
used to that.
physical, because it's learned to be that way.
Yeah.
And the generational, I just knew that had something to do with my mom. We're really close. So
Hmm. I'm so glad we could help her too. Oh,
I know, yay.
yeah. Who
I'm gonna
knows
call her,
what
hey,
shift?
does your neck feel better?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
does, right?
yeah,
When we do work, it helps everybody else in our line.
yeah, absolutely. Let's
Yeah.
also have you turn to the right. Let's see how that block feels.
It's still a little tighter on the right than the left, but the left feels really good. Look at that.
Oh,
Yep. It's still a little bit tighter on that side, but yeah, I definitely feel an improvement.
okay, good. Yeah, from where I'm sitting, I can't see a difference, but for you to feel a difference,
Right.
that's good.
I think it'd be hard. You'd have to need to see the whole radius to be able
Yeah.
to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you think we need to do? Do you want me to breathe?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me check in and see. Okay, so is that done? It's good. Yeah, it's finishing. It's good. Okay. All right, so let's go back. Anything else there? Is that area, is there a disconnection in that area anymore? No. Okay, is there a wall? No. Oh, good. The wall cleared as well.
The whole
Fantastic.
wall?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Emily, what can I do to keep that fresh and clean? What would you recommend?
Um,
I know
hmm.
that's a big issue with me, and I know that's a big issue with a lot of people, heart walls.
Yeah. So it kind of depends on the person and
Mhm.
the reasoning for why their system is building walls.
Mhm.
It can be a lot of things. Um, I personally like to shield with love, or imagine that the border and the boundary of my aura is not a shield or like a blockade, but is a layer of love energy. That negative energy can't come in, and I feel a lot of protection through that. Um,
Yeah, I'll ask for a
hmm,
filter instead of a shield now. Filtering the love and light in, and filtering the negative out instead
yeah,
of a block like I used to do with my protection.
yeah. See what that does,
Okay.
what that feels like.
I will keep,
Okay.
I'm going to read through my protection. I have this whole protection that I've written and I kind of enact it every day. I'm going to read through it again and see if there's anything I need to add now that it's
Yeah.
clear, to keep it clear.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Now your right shoulder's lower than the left one. That was pretty dramatic.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Remember how that was, it was
yeah. It
like
was
this
quite high.
before. I think my body
Excellent.
just needs to move in this and get used to it. I will write you next week or in a couple weeks and let you know how it's working and
How it's
raveling
going.
itself out.
Yes.
Because don't you
Yeah.
think that over time the tightness needs to decrease? But if I don't have the wall there, it will be able to.
Yeah. Absolutely. Please let me know how it
Because
goes.
the stretching doesn't do anything before this. I would stretch and stretch and stretch, and I wouldn't get improvement, which is not normal. Your muscles
Yeah.
should react to stretching in a different
Yeah.
way. I
So
think you
that's when you
got
know
to the
it's something
base, and
else.
so we're good.
Okay. Let me just check. I want to just look around, make sure I didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
The
Okay. So
diaphragm's better.
yeah.
I can take a deeper breath.
Huh. Oh, okay. We'll do processing. So when I ask if
Still
your
feeling a
body,
little bit of trouble lungs up here, taking the
up
deep
high,
breath. The breath's coming lower, which is great, but I still feel a little
a
tightness. Do
little up
you?
high. Yeah. Okay. So
Like
let's see
right
there.
through here. It's like almost a crackle. Do you know what I mean by like, and it came from the earthquake. I haven't felt tightness in my sternum in a long time. And from the earthquake that started.
Mm,
And it's coming out now. So maybe that's something to address.
yeah.
Heart
Very good. Okay.
chakra.
Let me check on that. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that would make a lot of sense. The like
Yeah.
the gasp of shock. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm getting that there's something there. Can we work on it? Not at the moment. Okay. Do we need to adjust processing? Yeah. Are you processing easily and peacefully? Not quite. There's something we can do there to help speed, release something, add. Okay, there's something you can do to help with your processing. I can do, yeah. Okay, we're gonna be adding, aligning, and releasing. Okay. Hmm.
Let
Oh,
me see if
okay, it's
there's
just a
another one.
little hidden.
Because before it was easy to release. I want to see if there's another thing holding me back on my a spiritual side.
Okay.
Okay, there's two more. One will go. Let me see the second one. Okay, she's gonna go. So I think we're good. I think that might have been because I was doing that at the same time, and you were like, "Yes, everything's fine. Everything's fine." I wonder if that slowed it down again. Weird. If we'd done this in another room, it might have been different. Or
I
maybe it was with
wonder.
me. Were they with me? One was, two was not. Okay.
Okay.
So let's let that person work that out. How am I feeling now?
Oh, yeah, your processing is good now. Okay, so let's check in again. Okay, so processing easy and peaceful, yes. So I'm getting that, or how does that chest,
It doesn't
how's your chest
feel it anymore. I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
feel
that's
it
what I thought
anymore.
it was then. Okay, anything that had been allowing, yeah. Okay, so what had been allowing the presence? I'm getting a residue of mold toxicity. So
Mm.
mold and bacteria, everything's in the air all the time and it goes through our body all the time. And typically our body can just handle it. But if for any reason we end up getting an overload of mold and our body's not able to clear it out, or even after it does physically, there can be an energetic residue left over, which is what's coming up now. Okay, so is that ready? It's ready to clear. So let's clear that out. You take a couple deep breaths. Yeah, that feels like it's up in the upper lobes of the lungs. I'll just help
Well, that makes sense because we have had some problems with that in our house.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. There we go. That's gone. Ah, yeah, much better. Okay. Anything else with that? No. Okay, anything else that had been allowing the presence? Anything else that would need to get cleared in order to stay resilient against that? No. Okay. All right, let me check a couple more things. Can we release more things today? Yes. Okay, so your system hasn't tapped out. Going back to that original question we'd asked, is there a root underlying imbalance now that we've cleared the wall and the inherited energy? Now, is there any other root underlying imbalance causing these symptoms? No. Anything hidden? No. Is there a root underlying imbalance contributing to these symptoms of tightness and pain? Yes. Okay, let's find that and clear that. In the body code, yes. Okay. Some kind of toxicity. Do we need to know what kind? Yeah. Okay, let me get out the chart. We'll take a look at what kind. Chemical. Do we need to know what kind of chemical? No. Okay, so some kind of chemical toxic buildup. Do we need to know what chemicals it was, where it came from? No. Do we need to know where in the body it's located? No. Is it ready to process? Almost. You need to bring in something to help with it. Okay, are you going to need physical assistance? Probably. I'm getting a yes on that. Okay, so can we release the energetic aspect? No, that's interesting. Usually I get a yes for that. Perhaps you already have done the energetic aspect.
That second one still hasn't gone.
Hmm.
And I asked the Savior to come in. I don't know, Emily, can you work with it? I think that, I mean, it seems really willing, but just hasn't gone yet. So that might, do you think that might be holding it back? What do you think?
Yeah, I wondered if it might be tied to the specific. I wondered if it might be tied to the specific thing, imbalance surfacing, and it's not tied to that. So let's see. I don't think it's you, or you're not holding it or anything. So let's see what we can do here.
Okay, Savior's coming in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think I figured out what the problem was.
Okay.
Okay, how am I feeling now? Because I feel like it went.
Oh, good. Yeah. Before, when I asked if it was ready, willing, and able, I got a no, and now I get a yes that it's ready, willing, and able to leave. Okay. All right. So let's come back to you. Okay. All right. So. Okay, good. So you don't have any attachments to it, which is good. Nothing else we need to clear up, or that's surfacing that we would need to clear up to do with that. Okay, and so the chemical toxicity is still present. Oh, but now we can do an energetic release for it. That's good. Do we need to know anything else? No. Doesn't matter how we do it, it does. Breath, movement, drinking. You're gonna need to drink some water. Right now, no, just as soon as you can. Okay, so then water and energetic release, anything else? No. Okay. All right, so I'll take a couple deep breaths and help out physical toxicity, residue, and any active toxicity. We're going to release out the energetic component of it out of the entire body wherever it's located. Bring in light and love to assist with flushing that out and replacing the space and assisting the system in that cleansing and releasing process. We're just going to give that a little bit of time. Yeah, it's definitely processing. It's just.
Oh, look at my right side. Great.
How does that
Much
feel?
more mobility on my right side. Just a touch left, but it's a lot looser.
Oh, very nice. Very,
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Thank you.
You are
That's
so welcome.
awesome. So I see colors when that's how I see
The
how I
energy
work.
move.
And the energy moved from red to, which is more that negative, to yellow, which is really, really good for me, angelic presence, and purple, Savior came in, and then green. And green is how he heals me.
Oh.
And I've never seen green with that particular, in that particular way. So I felt that healing energy, or I saw it. Just feedback.
Awesome. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. For our people who are watching this going, what are they talking about? It's good.
Yep. That's really cool. I was seeing like almost like a foam, like I guess kind of like a cleaning foam, like they use for the tub that like foams up.
Yeah.
And then it can clean really well. It's like going through the whole body, coming down. I think around the same time you saw the green. That's interesting.
Cool.
It's so fun how we see, experience it.
I like to hear and how it really works and looks for people. People have different gifts and the way that they translate energy. So that's really cool.
Yeah. The way that they sense it and interact or can experience it.
It's usually a lime green. This was more of a pure green color. It was, I could tell it was a really strong healing energy. So yeah, I embrace it. I'm grateful for it. I receive it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. So I'm getting that there was some other stuff with the chemical toxicity, maybe some energy that had allowed the body, like how allowed it to happen. The body wasn't able to clear it out well because some other energy had been present. I'm getting that lots of like several types of energy are releasing with the chemical toxicity as well, which is very good. Well, that makes sense. Hence the like really strong cleansing foam cleanse I was seeing. I was taking lots of layers at once. Okay, is that complete? Good. Yeah. Anything else to do with that or attached to that?
The crackling is gone on the left side. I feel more of a very small pain comes from the top of the neck all the way on this side all the way down the spine. Very small. And maybe just with more stretching. But what I'm saying is I think you cleared away another layer and maybe that layer came up. What do you think?
Yeah.
Because it's the right side is where the injury was. So I think that you're hitting to
with
where
the whiplash injury. Okay. Oh.
You just
good.
peeled the other layers so that could come up, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Ask if that's correct.
Yeah. Okay, so is that ready? Yeah. Identify, release, add, align. Okay. So what do we need to do for that? Anything else we need to do before we go into that pain? No. Okay, so that is the next thing. Okay. All right. So the body, whatever way that it like wants to do something, I go with. If it says like I want to release it by dancing, if I want to release it with the breath, if I, need to talk it out. So I'm just trying to identify. It seems like it wants it's a specific way. Okay, so we do need to identify more information. Okay. In the last 6 months, 3, 2, further than 2 months, no, about 2 months ago. Okay, so the first thing coming up on that right side, there's some energy, something from about 2 months ago. Is that ready? Yeah. And it could even just be tightness, like a tightness energy that got stuck, or an inflammation energy, just something that got stuck from 2 months ago.
Okay, I did some major release work 2 months ago for the new decade. My body was really December and early January, all the way to the 25th when the Gregorian calendar started. Like, my new year did not start on January 1st. I have a lot of trauma that's happened in early January. And every single year my body gets an illness, same illness, every year at the same time, Emily. And it came again. And so this next decade, I'm expecting that to be cleared, and I don't have to, because I was doing work for it. But the major thing that's coming up, is this correct to talk this out? Ask if this is correct.
That part of what you've said is touching on this. And I don't have the clarity yet, but something like that it has to do with what you were processing, and going through the process of processing is where this came from. So it's not like the seed of the original January trauma, and it's not, but it maybe this part wasn't able to process it as well.
It's heart chakra related though. So it's in my womb. I lost a baby, a stillborn baby. And the baby would be 6 or 7 now. And every year I've been sick since then. My grandmother died at the same time. My divorce went through at the same time, just all at the same time. Plus I had another miscarriage at the same time. So I think I just got slammed at that time. But it felt like I needed to let go of pregnancy and being okay with my body moving into another stage of life. And so I think it's heart chakra related because of the grief. Lungs.
Yeah, that test's very strong.
Does that feel right? I wasn't thinking that, because I was thinking more womb, sacral chakra related, but I think that definitely it hurt here, no question.
Yeah. Yep, that test's really
strong.
I'm
embracing being an older mom, letting go of pregnancy. I'm embracing the children I have, and know that those other children are around me too for later. And I love that. I love the idea that I'm still their mom. It's like I'm embracing that instead of feeling that emptiness so much. That's what I was working on in January. When you said 2 months ago, that's when I kind of went, major work I was doing on that. And then I released, since that time, I started going on a health eating diet type of a thing, cleaning out my eating. And I released about 23 pounds since then. That's fast.
Wow.
So meaning I feel like my body was ready to let go of that extra weight that was packing the trauma, because I was just eating well,
Yeah.
And so I wonder, because I'm getting to a transitionary place where I'm okay with not releasing more, but all that releasing, maybe the back needs to realign from all of that. I'm feeling better from packing less weight on too, with the pain.
Yeah.
I'm just expressing that's gone. That doesn't need to be here anymore. And so my back can realign to the place that I'm at now.
Yeah.
What my weight is. My whole goal was just to be lighter. I just wanted to be lighter. I don't care how it looks. I want to be lighter so that my back can have less stress on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that contributed. So perhaps I need to realign to a new weight. I don't know.
Let's see. So it definitely feels like whatever this is tying into that heart chakra for sure. Okay. Yeah, so just that there's something that didn't update while everything else was releasing and, and shifting into a
Something
new.
just
There's
shifted just
something that
now.
didn't update.
By saying that helped a lot. The pain right here went away when you said that.
Mm. Yep, sometimes
But I
just like the
also,
acknowledgement.
yeah, I'm supporting it by the way that I'm sitting. I used to have lower back pain. I don't have that now that the weight's gone. I lost some of that heaviness around the womb, and then my lower back felt better.
Felt better.
I haven't had pain there, just still
Yeah.
upper back because of the heart chakra was not healed yet.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting
I
that
didn't think it
there's.
was that related. I didn't think it was related to that. So how cool that we identified that.
Yeah, yeah, and it
I had
makes so
no
much
idea that
sense.
the back was related to that particular trauma.
Yeah.
Yay.
The body, the
Good
body is so smart. It
information.
always has a reason. And once you hindsight, it always makes sense.
Yeah.
At first it can seem very odd why things would be connected the way they are.
Well, I think we
Okay,
need to
so
remember that the chakras are in the back instead of the front. We just are more connected to the front because we're in the front. But
yeah.
all the stuff is going on spine all the way down. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That's what I've learned from today that I've never thought of before.
Yep, that goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there was a shift there, but there's something else. Okay, we just need to help it finish updating. Is it ready? Yeah. Does it matter how we do it? It doesn't matter. So we can do it now. Okay. All right, so we'll take a couple deep breaths. And I'm going to help that whatever area and portion and pieces we're not ready or able to update with the releasing and shifting. We'll just give that some gentle help and assistance and compassion. There we go, to plug it into the new update.
The recording ended. So I just want to say to everyone, I feel really, really good right now. I feel like it did end. There's nothing residual for me anymore. So we can end this recording now. And thanks everyone for being here. And thank you, Emily. That was absolutely brilliant.